Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Premier League video. This is week 10 of the Premier League predictions. We've got a lot of good games to talk about, including the big Spurs versus City. That's a really big game. So let's just get straight into the predictions.
Alright guys, but before we get into the video, this video shout goes to Dan for commenting down below his score predictions. If you guys want to be featured just like Dan, make sure you guys comment down below your score predictions for this week's games. Obviously we've got some decent games. City versus Spurs is going to be a very good one. United versus Everton. Everton couldn't nick the points there. So you guys comment down below your score predictions for this week's games, and you'll be shouted out just like Dan. Subscribe and like the video, that'll be much appreciated. But yeah, let's get right into it. So the first game of week 10 is Brighton versus Wolves. For this game, I put a 2-0 win to Wolves. Like I said already, despite obviously Wolves losing last week, I still think they're going to bounce back from that defeat, and they're going to get the 3 points that they need, and obviously that 3 points will put them in the 6th spot if they do win, so that'll be really good. So yeah, 2-0 win to Wolves. I think Jimenez is going to score both goals. Moving on to the next game, Fulham versus Bournemouth. For this game, I put a 1-0 win to Bournemouth. I think it's going to be a very tough game. I think Fulham are going to step it up now. They're still in relegation, but it's time to change it up. Bournemouth, they've been on decent form. They're sitting 6th, so that's pretty good for them. So yeah, 1-0 win. Wilson getting the only goal for Bournemouth.
Right, for Brighton versus Wolves, I actually put a 1-0 win to Brighton. Brighton in decent form right now. Wolves, I was kind of surprised by their loss against Watford last week. I thought they were going to win that game. But, so they're not going to be that confident coming to this game with Brighton being at home too. So I do think Brighton will nick the 3 points here with Murray being the only goal scorer. And yeah, Brighton to win 1-0. And for the next game, Fulham versus Bournemouth, I put a 3-1 win to Bournemouth, who are in flying form right now. But Fulham, on the other hand, they still haven't got a win, and they're just really struggling to get points on the leaderboard. But yeah, I think Bournemouth are going to go to Fulham and just absolutely destroy them. So yeah, 3-1 win for Bournemouth. Mitrovic to score for Fulham, Wilson to score 2, and Stanislas to get the 3rd for Bournemouth.
Right, so for the first game, Brighton versus Wolves, I put a 1-1 draw in my opinion. Both teams similar placed in the table, but at the same time, I just think that both teams are similarly placed in the way of how they play and the way they play football, and I just think both teams will not have enough to get the win here. I just think it's going to be one of them games. Probably a penalty for both teams, them ones, like little tight ones, stuff like that. And yeah, just a draw here, no one getting the 3 points. Glenn Murray to get a goal for Brighton, and for Wolves, Jimenez to get the only goal. And then for the next game, Fulham versus Bournemouth. Fulham really struggling right now. They are at home, but I'm sorry, I'm going to have to give the win to Bournemouth. Bournemouth are on flying form. And I think with a few more wins and here and there, obviously it is early in the season, but they could be thinking about getting a top 10 place, which would be really good for them, good progress. And yeah, Fulham on the other hand need to start picking up points, newly promoted. They did have a lot of ambition with the signings and everything, but they're not really playing that good right now. But yeah, Ryan Fraser to get own goal for Bournemouth and 1-0 win for them.
Okay, first game of week 10, Brighton versus Wolves. I went with a 1-0 win here for Wolves. Despite losing the last game to Watford 2-0, I do feel like they will bounce back. But Brighton away is going to be a tough fixture for them. But I do feel like they will come victorious here with a 1-0 win. Helder Costa getting the goal for them. And moving on to the next game, Fulham versus Bournemouth. Fulham, stuff has got to change. They need to change the season around. I think Bournemouth are going to go to Craven Cottage and get the 3 points here. I put a 2-0 win here for Bournemouth with Callum Wilson and Joshua King getting goals for them, and Fulham goal scorer being Mitrovic. So yeah, 3 points for Bournemouth, but let's move on to the next 3 games.
Alright, next 3 games, Liverpool versus Cardiff. For this game, I'll put a 3-1 win to Liverpool. I think it's going to be a confident win. Liverpool looking sharp this season, and they're going to carry on that great form, I hope. Obviously Cardiff, I don't think it's going to be an easy game. They're not doing the best this season, but Liverpool and small teams, it's going to be a struggle. But yeah, 3-1 win to Liverpool. Moving on to the next game, Southampton versus Newcastle. For this game, I'll put a 2-1 win to Southampton. Newcastle, yet again, like I said, every single week, Benitez is a step it up, or he's going to get sacked. And yeah, it's getting close to January. He needs to do something, or else he's getting that big sack. So yeah, 2-1 win to Southampton. Danny is getting the first goal, and the second goal by Redmond. Moving on to the last game of the 3, Watford versus Huddersfield. Watford did get the 3 points against Wolves last week, so it's it's a good result. Currently sitting in the 7th in the league table. That's really good for Watford. If they carry on, they could hit the 5th spot, 6th spot if they carry on in their good form. So yeah, a 1-0 win to Watford against Huddersfield. Dini getting the only goal.
Right, for Liverpool versus Cardiff, I put a 3-0 win for Liverpool. Cardiff, they did get their first win last weekend against Fulham, but coming over to Liverpool at Anfield, it's a totally different story. With the players they have, the form they're in right now, it's pretty much hard for any team to go there. So it's going to be a real struggle for Cardiff. So yeah, I put Liverpool to win 3-0 with Salah, Firmino and Milner to get the goals for them. And for the next game, Southampton versus Newcastle, I put a 1-1 draw. Both teams really struggling to get points to the leaderboard right now. Newcastle, bottom of the league, they might get, Benitez might get sacked soon, I'm not sure, but they've got to salvage their season somehow. But yeah, I put a 1-1 draw. I'm going to be quite a tight game. Ings to score for Southampton and Joselu to equalise for Newcastle. And for the next game, Watford versus Huddersfield, I put a 2-0 win for Watford. Watford in really good form right now, coming off that win against Wolves. They're going to be really up for this game. Huddersfield, on the other hand, you know, second to last in the table, really struggling to get points, so they have to get something here. But I do think Watford will walk away with the 3 points, with Deeney and Pereira getting the only goals.
Right, so for Liverpool versus Cardiff, totally one-sided here, 3-0 win for Liverpool, as they said. Liverpool had too much at Anfield. Cardiff obviously coming off of that win, but I just think Liverpool have too much. Obviously with the crowd as well, it's really hard to play against them at Anfield. And yeah, so Salah to get 2 goals and Sturridge to get 1. Make it 3-0. For the next game, Southampton versus Newcastle. I actually put a 1-0 win to Southampton here. Both teams really struggling right now. But I just think Southampton being at home, they're going to have to give their crowd something to cheer about. And I just think they're going to have enough with their team to get through this one, 1-0. Danny Ings to get the only goal for them. And then for Watford versus Huddersfield, I'll put a 2-0 win to Watford here. Watford always sitting within the 6th, 7th spots. And they have been quite consistent, to be fair. And I just think at home, Deeney, the captain, doing it well. And I think he's going to get a penalty goal here. And then Pereira to get the other goal to make it 2-0 to Watford. And Huddersfield, on the other hand, doing alright, but they are 19th, so they need to fix up. They struggled last year, and I think, I can't lie, this year that could be the year for them. They might go down, but yeah, we'll see. But Watford 2-0 win here, and yeah, 3 points for them.
Okay, the first game of the 3, Liverpool versus Cardiff. I put a 3-0 win here for Liverpool. Liverpool, I think this is a must-win game in my opinion. I do think we'll win this game, but must-win game because City and Spurs are playing, they'll drop points, and the following week we got Arsenal away, so that could be a tough game. So hopefully you get the 3 points here. I put Mohamed Salah hat-trick. Yeah, you heard that right. And then moving on to the next game, Southampton versus Newcastle. I put a 1-0 win here for Southampton. Danny Ings getting the only goal of this game. Newcastle, what's going on? I just don't know. 1-0 win here for Southampton. They're 16th in the league on 6 points, so they are avoiding relegation so far, so good on them. And then moving on to the third game, Watford versus Huddersfield. Watford coming back from a 2-0 win away from home against Wolves. A strong win for them, and I do feel like they will win this game 2-0 as well. Against Huddersfield, I put Deeney and who's getting the goals for Watford. But yeah, 3 points for them, and let's move on to the next 3 games.
Alright, next 3 games, Leicester versus West Ham. For this game, I'll put a 2-1 win to West Ham. I think it's going to be a very, very tough game for both teams. West Ham, not the best away, but I still think they'll nick the points here. And Arnautovic getting both goals and Vardy getting the only goal for Leicester. You know, Leicester City did just get smashed by Arsenal, so they're going to need to try and bounce back, but I still think West Ham will have too much for them and nick the 3 points here. Moving on to the next game, Burnley versus Chelsea. For this game, I'll put a 2-1 win to Chelsea. I think it's going to be a very tough game. You know, playing at Burnley, we say this every single week, it's a tough one. And you know, Chelsea will struggle there, in my opinion. But I still think they'll get the result they want. You know, they're still unbeaten in the league, so they're gonna go for it. You know, they did draw against United last week, so you know it's an unfortunate result, but you know they still got 1 point from it, and yeah, they're gonna try to bounce back and get 3 from this game. So yeah, 2-1 win to Chelsea. Hazard getting the first goal, Jorginho second one, and Volks for Burnley. Moving on to the next game, Palace versus Arsenal. For this game, I'll put a 2-1 win to Arsenal. They're in flying form right now. You know, any Arsenal fan you speak to now, they're just gassed. So yeah, hopefully you know Palace knock them out, but I don't think it's going to happen. I still think, you know, Arsenal are going to get the 3 points and carry on the good win streak. So a 2-1 win. Aubameyang getting the first one because he's smashing it. You know, today he smashed it. He was playing really, really well. Anyway, Aubameyang getting the first one, Lacazette getting the second, and Zaha for Palace.
Okay, for Leicester versus West Ham, I put a 2-1 win for Leicester. It's going to be a tight game. It could go either way, to be honest. You know, both teams have a lot of quality players, and they're both experiencing a small dip in form right now. But I think, you know, with the home advantage that Leicester are going to have this game, I think they'll nick a win here. So yeah, 2-1 win for them, with Vardy and Maddison getting the goals for Leicester and Arnautovic getting the only goal for West Ham. For Burnley versus Chelsea, I put a 2-0 win for Chelsea. Chelsea, you know, yeah, coming off that draw against United, they're gonna wanna get a win here at Burnley, and with the players they've got, the likes of Hazard, Morata and stuff. So I mentioned Morata, but he's not the best of players. But they've got quality players there, and I think I wouldn't rule out Burnley. Burnley they've really picked up form apart from that last week thrashing from City, but it's City, so I guess that's an exception. But I do think Chelsea will get the 3 points here with Hazard and Giroud getting the goals for them. And for Crystal Palace versus Arsenal, I put a 2-1 win for Arsenal, who are in flying form right now. Great win against Leicester. Aubameyang, Lacazette are all firing up right now. And but it's not going to be easy going away against Crystal Palace at their home ground. It's not going to be easy at all, especially with the players they have. But I think Arsenal will get the 3 points here and continue their win streak. So I put Zaha to score for Crystal Palace and Aubameyang and Lacazette to score for Arsenal.
Right, so for Leicester versus West Ham, I put a 2-1 win to Leicester City. Leicester City started off decent at the Emirates, but Aubameyang came on, and he's the best striker in the Prem right now. Debatable, but yeah, he's on flying form, so he changed the whole game. Unlucky for Leicester, they did do decent, but it was tough to go to the Emirates. A lot of teams are gonna drop points there. So yeah, 2-1 win to Leicester. Vardy and Maddison to get the 2 goals, and Arnautovic to get a goal for West Ham. For this game, Burnley versus Chelsea, I put a 3-1 win to Chelsea. Chelsea, strong team. Obviously, Burnley thrashed by City, not United. And then now they got to play Chelsea. So 2 big games for them. But yeah, Chelsea unlucky to draw against United, but at the same time, they need to pick up form and win this game 3-1 in my opinion. Hazard to get 2, Pedro to get 1, and Vokes to get 1. And then for the last of these 3, Crystal Palace for Arsenal, I'll put a 2-1 win to Arsenal here. Arsenal were currently on 7-win streak in the league, plus 3 of cup games and stuff, so that's 10 in a row. How long can they stay up for? I know we're going to play a big team and it's going to go, so until then, you just got to keep trying to fight through these wins and get these W's. But Aubameyang and Lacazette to get 2 for us, and Zaha to get only goal for Crystal Palace.
Okay, the first game of the 3, Leicester versus West Ham. I also agree with her. I think it's going to be a 2-1 win here for Leicester. I do feel like they will bounce back against after the 3-1 loss against Arsenal. So yeah, 2-1 win here with Vardy and Iheanacho getting the goals for Leicester, and West Ham goal scorer being Felipe Anderson. West Ham, they lose this, that's a 3-loss streak. So beginning of the season, similar case, they need to step up. And then moving on to the next game, Burnley versus Chelsea. Burnley coming from a 5-0 defeat against City. The morale is going to be down, but Burnley away for Chelsea is going to be a tough fixture, but I do feel like they will get the 3 points here. A 2-0 win here for Chelsea. Hazard getting both goals, and Burnley goal scorer being Vokes. And then moving on to the third game, Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. Arsenal, they're doing good, aren't they? So yeah, I've got a 2-1 win here for Arsenal. I wasn't expecting them to go on a 9 streak in the Premier League, which is crazy for them. After the City and Chelsea defeats, but yeah, 2-1 win here for Arsenal. Aubameyang getting both goals, and Palace goal scorer being Milivojevic. But let's move on to the last 2 games, which are big games.
Okay, next game, United versus Everton. United sitting 10th in the league right now. Joke. But yeah, for this game I put a 3-2 win to United. I think they're gonna the form is bouncing back slowly. They did get the draw against Chelsea. It was a very tough game. Getting a point against Chelsea is a big one this season. So they already conquered it. So it's gonna be a good one for obviously the rematch. But yeah, a 3-2 win to United. I think Martial's gonna score. Lukaku's gonna score 2, and for Everton, I put Walker to score both goals. Moving on to the next game, Spurs versus City. For this game, I'll put a 3-2 win to City. This game is going to be very tough. I think a lot of goals is going to happen in this game. A lot of teams, I think a lot of teams, both the teams are going to open up. City play open football anyway, but Spurs actually have a decent defence, and the way they play, it's going to be tough for City. But yeah, I'll put a 3-2 win to obviously City. City are in flying form. They are first in the league right now, but only on I think it's goal difference or something. So it's not that deep. Liverpool is right behind them, breathing on the next, and we'll probably win the league. But yeah, 3-2 win to City. Like I said already, Aguero getting both goals, Sterling getting the third one, and for Spurs, Harry Kane and Lamela.
Right, for United, Man United versus Everton, I put a 2-1 win to United. It's not going to be an easy game. Everton in really good form right now, so they're going to come to United thinking they can cause us problems. But United, on the other hand, we haven't been in the best of forms. We put in a good shift against Chelsea. Should have got the 3 points, but settled for a draw, which isn't a worse result. But I think United will win here against Everton at home. 2-1 win for them, with Martial and Mata getting the goals for United, and Richarlison getting the only goal for Everton. And for the last game, Spurs versus Man City, I put a 2-2 draw. You know, as Man said, I think it's going to be full of a lot of goals. I think City are going to dominate most of the possession and stuff, and I think Spurs, they're going to hit City on the counter. You know, long balls to Kane, to Ali, to Lamela and stuff. And I think they'll get a point here against City, which for them would be a really, really good result. So yeah, I put a 2-2 draw with Kane and Lamela getting the goals for Spurs, and Aguero and Sterling getting the 2 goals for Manchester City.
Right, so for the first half, the last two, United versus Everton, I put a 2-0 win to United. United obviously are the favourites, but at the moment Everton are above United in the table, sitting in 8th and United in 10th. So, you know, the odds might be for Everton, you never know. But yeah, United at home should be a favourite, should comfortably get through this in my opinion. 2-0 win here, Pogba, Rashford to get 2 goals. And yeah, a good win for United. And then on to the last game, Spurs versus City. I actually put a 2-1 win to City here. I just think the pitch that they're playing on Wembley obviously is a big pitch, and I just think it will suit City's play. Obviously they like to use the whip. I just think it will play a big factor in how they play and how well they're going to play. Obviously City can play on any ground, but just the wide pitches definitely suit them. And Spurs obviously doing really good in the table right now, obviously below Arsenal in goal difference, but you know how it goes. But no, Spurs, I just think City, man, right now they're on amazing form. I think they're just going to have too much for Spurs here. So Kane to get the only goal for Tottenham, and then Mahrez and Aguero to get the 2 goals for City.
Okay, Man United versus Everton. This is actually a big game. Man United, unfortunate to not get the 3 points against Chelsea, with Chelsea scoring last minute. Everton, on the other hand, getting massive 3 points against Palace after Pickford saved the penalty, and then Tosin and someone else scoring in the last 2 minutes of the game. So yeah, but I do feel like United will get the 3 points here. 1-0 win here for Man United. Martial getting the goal. He scored a great goal against Chelsea. So yeah, 1-0 win here for United, and hopefully they can move away from 10th place, because mad. And then moving on to the last game, Spurs versus Man City. I had two score predictions for this. I went with the 2-0 score prediction for Man City, but my other score prediction was 4-1 City. I think City are going to walk over Tottenham. I'm sorry. I think City are going to obliterate Tottenham. 2-0 win here with Aguero and Sane getting the goals, but I wouldn't put it past City scoring more than 2 goals. Obviously, if I put 4 goals as well, just in case, because Tottenham missing Eriksen, Ali, Vertonghen, who's the key centre back this season. They're going to miss him a lot this game. So, but I do feel like City will win at least 2-0. So yeah, 2-0 win here for City, and they will maintain the goal difference of +7 on Liverpool. Yeah.
Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you hit the sub button. That'll be much appreciated. Like the video, let's try to smash 300 likes. Share around, guys. Follow us on all social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. It's at Follow Show. So yeah, it's been a Follow Show, and peace, guys.
Peace.